former World Player of the Year, former Ballon d'Or winner, George Weah, is in the running to become the president of Liberia. And, you know, reports came out last week, a lot of people getting a bit ahead of themselves, celebrating his election.
Even the Arsenal manager?
Even the Arsenal manager sent a congratulatory message when he hadn't won.
Yeah,
but you understand, everyone is getting excited now. This guy looks like he might actually be the next president of Liberia. But the story is George Weah is won the first round, but the amount of votes he's had is not enough for him to become the outright winner of the presidential election. But the fans don't care regardless. They're celebrating the fact that, okay, this guy has actually gone in and has won the first round. 38.4% of the votes he's had ahead of his closest challengers. And the supporters came out en masse yesterday to celebrate. I hope the celebration is not a bit premature because we're going into a runoff.
You know, I think it was 8 years or 10 years ago, there was a similar situation like this. He lost to the former president, Ellen Johnson, in similar circumstances.
So,
and the fans, I mean, the supporters are like, we can smell it, we can taste it, this is close. But your word of caution really applies.
It does.
This was the same way it was but you know, for the sports fraternity, it's interesting to see someone that we've watched play football, destroy defenders, almost stopped Nigeria
from going to the World Cup. I remember that one.
You know, made life difficult for us when we met at the Nations Cup, and has helped a lot of African players. That must be said. There was a time George Weah single-handedly sponsored Liberia. It
was a one-man team, basically. He ran that team. He ran it on the pitch.
There was even a time,
off the pitch.
There was a time Mohamed Kalon from Sierra Leone said, look, if I have to choose between Liberia and Nigeria, you know, I'll choose Liberia. And we were wondering, Nigeria has done a lot for, but then again, he began to say all the things that George Weah, as an humanitarian, somebody who's done a lot.
This guy, the only African to win this award.
Some people will argue that he probably will be the only African to win, because the way it is now, it's difficult for somebody.
So you think no one can do it? You think this is going to stand forever? Nah, come on.
I don't think so.
No, someone is coming.
Africa's best chance is with who?
I'm not talking right now. I'm talking in the future. It might not be in our era.
Or maybe somebody who's from there and decides to come and play for Africa. But it just shows you what he's been able to achieve. Is loved by all, respected by all.
You can say that again.
I mean, there's just everything about him is just class.
Absolute legend. Yes. Absolute legend. I'm talking about George Weah. We wish him all the best.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to need it, no doubt. And perhaps, who knows, he might actually triumph at the end of the day.
It's true, yeah.
And since we are talking about a bit of politics on a sports show, I just have a look at, you know, sportsmen that have gone on to, you know, they've delved into politics and have been successful. The name that really comes to mind is Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He's a senator in the Philippines. I mean, Manny Pacquiao is a boxer. He's a legend of the sport as well, too. And he's gone into the Philippines. He's been elected as a senator, and he's doing great things there. He's a man of the people. You can say, you can compare him to George Weah as well, too, in terms of how they started from rags to riches. Yeah. And now they are at the top. They're trying to help, you know, where they started from. And those are the two names I can really think about now.
Romario in Brazil.
How successful, though?
I think he's a senator now. He wants to come back to the Brazil FA because of all the scandals. Says, look, I'm here to clean it up. It's just about the power of sports.
Yes.
Manny, great guy. A lot of people jokingly said, please, be a senator and forget about it. They say he's distracted.
Of course it is. Politics is a very active job.
It just shows the power of sports and the influence sportsmen do have. And once they try or make an attempt to use that influence, I mean, there's nothing that really stands in their way. So we'll see where it goes. I'm very sure a lot of other sportsmen across the globe will step into the fray, use their popularity. Yes. It's not a guarantee of performance, though.
It is not. It is not.
But it's something to
But it's a
leverage
platform,
on.
yeah, it's something to leverage on. You're spot on there. I mean, these guys are already popular, and they just have to, work on other aspects of it to, to stand a chance of, winning.
Become the complete package.
Exactly, winning any political, office, which is a bit of a different ball game compared to sports.